Hi everyone, Bob here. Welcome to The Perfect Drink, where if you're going to make a drink, make it the perfect drink. Well, this month we're going to get a little spicy. Last month we made that tequila sunrise, a drink that, has been forgotten for the most part, and it's so nice during the summertime with the sweetness of the orange juice and the tequila. But that then made me think, I also like a tequila drink that's sweet and has a little spice, and the one that fits that bill that I really like is a Spicy Jalapeno Mango Margarita. Now, I've ordered these out a lot at restaurants, and I find that they're always a little too hot. They're always a little too spicy, kind of takes away the enjoyment of the drink. What I like is a drink that has that background heat. The spice is there, but it doesn't overwhelm you. And that's what we're going to make today. So for this drink, you're going to need some tequila. You can use a reposado, which is a little more smoky, but I like using just a Blanco white regular tequila. You can use orange liqueur. I'm going to use today Cointreau, fresh squeezed and strained lime juice, and then Mango Nectar. And this is really easy to find in your grocery store. And then for garnish, I'm gonna have a lime wheel and a piece of jalapeno. And for the garnish, I take the seeds out of that one because I don't want it floating around in drink, and then my guests getting seeds in their cocktail or getting that burst of heat. But the one that we're gonna muddle, we leave the seeds in. And then finally, for the garnish on the side, I like salt. I like a little bit of just regular kosher salt. You can use a tahine, which is a spicy salt, rim glass as well. It's just not particularly my favorite, but feel free to experiment with what type of salt if you want any at all. And what we're going to do is start the drink with putting our jalapeno in the mixing glass. I don't have any ice in here yet, and we're going to muddle. And that's just kind of to release the oils, get that spiciness going. When you mix all this other stuff in with it, it's going to tone down, and then we're going to strain it out. So once you have it muddled in there, and when I'm cutting my jalapenos, I wear gloves because you don't want to get that spiciness in your eyes. So let's start off. We're going to start with 2.5 ounces of the tequila of your choice. And again, I prefer just a nice white tequila, but feel free to experiment. Okay, so then for the Cointreau and the lime juice, it's 1 ounce of each. And again, with the lime juice, I have fresh squeezed for me, strained, so there's no pulp. And then you have the Mango Nectar. Make sure you shake it up before you add it in, get it all mixed together. And that's 1.5 ounces. And then finally add some ice to your mixing glass. And we're going to give it a good shake to get it nice and cold. So here we go. Now I like it, as you can see, I have a rather larger glass. I make my margaritas, I like to have a little substance. I don't like a little margarita. If I'm going to make one, I want to make, one with a lot. So shaking it up adds a little more volume, chills the drink, mixes it all together really well. And then finally, and this is important, make sure you double strain. You don't want the seeds or any bits of the jalapeno to get in the drink and throw your guests off as far as adding too much heat or making it too spicy, or they get a chunk of seed, which is never good. And then finally, I'm going to garnish this with a half a wedge of lime, and I told you I got a jalapeno just with no seeds, and there you have it, a spicy jalapeno mango margarita. So let's take a taste. Now that's a perfect drink. It's got just the right amount of heat where I can taste it, but it's not like making me cringe or, you know, pucker up. So, you know, good amount of heat. If you like a sweeter drink, you can go with a little more mango nectar. I like mine about just the way I just made it. It's you can taste it, but it's not over the top. It doesn't overwhelm the drink. And boy, it really blends well with the jalapeno spice. So cheers everyone, and until next time.